Okay, so today we're diving into something pretty big. Uh, China's response to those U.S. trade war threats. We're talking retaliatory tariffs. And we've got some news reports that lay out exactly how this all went down and what it might mean.
Yeah, it's definitely a situation that's moving fast. So understanding these first reactions and like where this could all go is key.
Absolutely. So just to set the scene a bit, this whole thing really seems to have kicked off when President Trump announced those reciprocal tariffs, trying to address trade deficits with about 90 countries.
Right. So these are tariffs that one country puts in place because another country has tariffs on their goods. It's a kind of like you hit me, I hit you back sort of thing.
Yeah, tit for tat.
Yeah.
Exactly. And China didn't waste any time with their response. It seems like they hit back pretty much immediately.
Yeah, their reaction was very swift. They came back with a 34% tariff on all goods coming in from the U.S. That's a pretty strong counter move.
And I was reading a report from CNN correspondent Mark Stewart, and he was saying that this 34% tariff is a really, really big deal. Why is that number so significant?
Well, a tariff like that isn't just a small adjustment. It's a big deal because it's designed to make American goods a lot more expensive for people and businesses in China. And it's on top of some existing tariffs that were already in place. Some of those were around 10 to 15%. So yeah, it all adds up.
Right, so it's not just one hit, it's like a double whammy.
Yeah.
And Stewart was saying that American farmers in particular are going to feel this one pretty hard. He kept mentioning soybeans. What's the connection there?
Well, soybeans are a huge export from the U.S. to China. And as Stuart was saying, they're essential for China's pork industry. So by targeting soybeans, China is really aiming at a key part of the U.S. agricultural sector. It's like hitting them where it hurts.
So this isn't just a random response. It's a carefully planned move aimed at what Stewart called the heartland of America. What does that tell us about China's overall strategy here?
Well, I think it shows they're being very strategic. They're not just copying what the U.S. did with tariffs. They're choosing sectors where the impact on the U.S. economy and maybe even U.S. politics will be felt the most. It's about putting pressure on the U.S. from within.
And even the timing of China's announcement seems calculated. It happened to fall on a major holiday weekend in China. What do you make of that?
That's interesting. Announcing a huge trade decision during a national holiday really emphasizes how seriously they're taking this whole situation. It's like they're saying this is a matter of national importance. We need to address this now.
Yeah, it's a powerful message. So zooming out a bit, it really looks like China's making it clear that they're not going to just sit back and take U.S. trade pressure. They're fighting back.
Absolutely. This immediate and strong retaliation is a major change in the trade dynamic between the two countries. China's pushing back, and that sets the stage for what could be a much longer and more intense trade war.
Okay, so for our listeners, the key takeaway here is this. President Trump's tariffs led to a swift and strong response from China. They hit back with a 34% tariff on all U.S. goods, focusing heavily on things like soybeans. It's a major escalation and could have big consequences, especially for American farmers.
And here's something for everyone to think about. Given how interconnected the global economy is, what other unexpected effects might these tariffs have? Down the line, could we see impacts in other sectors or even other countries that weren't directly involved at the start?
Lots to consider. That's all the time we have for today's deep dive, but we'll be back soon with more analysis of the latest global developments. Thanks for listening.
Thanks, everyone.